I'm the algorithm.
Sometimes,
As far as I'm concerned, I'm the fucking algorithm.
That's how I
sometimes I
feel.
feel
I'm like the
people,
Matrix. I'm like the numbers spinning. I'm that. I'm the algorithm, bro. Like y'all laughing. I'm it.
I love it.
I'm light. I'm dark.
You
I'm
be
the
hype
fucking
ass
algorithm.
serious.
What happens when someone mocks a peace movement? When an initiative meant to save lives gets turned into a punchline? That's the storm brewing right now between Styles P and Adam 22. The Drop My Flag Challenge, launched by Bronx rapper Hocus 45th, is a call for change, a push for gang members to lay down their flags, stop perpetuating violence, and choose community over conflict. It's a heavy message, something that resonated with a lot of people. But then Adam 22, podcast host and controversial online figure, saw it differently. Instead of supporting the message, he mocked it. He treated it like a joke, something to clown for clicks. And that's when Styles P stepped in. With decades of credibility and a reputation as a voice for the streets, Styles P wasn't having it. He lit into Adam 22 online, calling his comments a different type of evil and demanding accountability. This isn't just about internet beef. It's about respect, culture, and what happens when outsiders use their platforms to make fun of struggles they don't fully understand. Let's break down the challenge, the mockery, Styles P's response, and why this moment matters more than people realize. To understand the heat, you have to understand the movement. Bronx rapper Hocus 45th has lived the life. He's not speaking from a distance. He's seen gang culture firsthand. He's been wrapped up in the street cycle of crews, identities, and beefs. When he launched the Drop My Flag Challenge, it wasn't just a catchy slogan, it was a call for transformation. He told people, if you've been living this life, if you've been claiming a flag, there's no shame in putting it down. Walk away. Lead others by showing that you can move forward. In his words, every single day we watch this never-ending cycle of RICOs, conspiracy, murder. Got to stop. It starts with us. This is the era to do it, and that's real. Because in many neighborhoods, flags symbolize more than colors. They mean identity, survival, and status. Dropping them means rewriting who you are. That's not easy. That's why the challenge got traction. People respected it. Even those who weren't gang affiliated saw it as a positive step, a way to inspire kids to avoid the trap. Then came Adam 22. The podcaster and no-jumper host is no stranger to controversy. Over the years, he's been accused of exploiting hip-hop culture for clicks, using sensational headlines, and stirring up drama with young artists. So when he saw the Drop My Flag challenge circulating, he didn't take it seriously. Instead, he made jokes. He said it reminded him of clout-chasing challenges. He implied it was corny. In one comment, he downplayed it, saying, "It was a joke about some gay shit some dudes did." Hocus acted like I was dissing him and members in general. It's clout-chasing. For Adam, it was content. For Hocus, and for people supporting the challenge, it was mockery. And when someone with a massive platform like Adam 22 clowns something serious, it spreads fast. The laughs come at the expense of people genuinely trying to save lives. That's why the backlash hit so hard. To critics, this wasn't just another Adam 22 trolling moment. It was him disrespecting an effort that could stop shootings and give young men a chance to change. Enter Styles P. If you know him, you know he's more than just 1/3 of the LOX. He's been a steady presence in hip-hop since the 90s, respected for his bars, his authenticity, and his consistency. But beyond the music, Styles P has been a voice for responsibility, whether through activism, opening health-focused juice bars in New York, or mentoring the next generation. So when he saw Adam 22 clowning the Drop My Flag challenge, he didn't hold back. On Instagram, he let it rip. Whoever is black and his homeboys, with the goofy white boy who mocked putting down the flags, he must think y'all bitches. Better G-check that net. He must think y'all bitches. He didn't stop there. Styles P called Adam 22's actions a different type of evil, stressing that mocking black men trying to help black kids is more than disrespect, it's damaging. And he didn't just put the responsibility on Adam. He put it on everyone standing around him too. In his words, if he don't make an apology to the culture and race and actually mind his business from this point on, every black man that stands with him or beside him is a fucking coward. For Styles, this wasn't about clout, it was about principle. He saw someone mocking a peace movement and decided to draw a line. Once Styles P spoke, the internet lit up. Fans were divided, but most leaned in his direction. Supporters said he was right. Mocking peace efforts isn't comedy, it's sabotage. People praised Styles for holding Adam 22 accountable, for stepping into a role that too many industry figures avoid. Others tried defending Adam 22. They said it was just a joke, just humor, just free speech. But that argument hit a wall quickly, because freedom of speech cuts both ways. If you can joke, then people can call you out too. There were also larger questions raised. Why do outsiders feel entitled to mock struggles they don't live? At what point does content stop being entertainment and start being harmful? Should culture gatekeepers check platforms that profit off hip-hop without respecting its realities? Let's be clear, this isn't just Styles P versus Adam 22. This is bigger. For Adam 22, the stakes are reputation. He already carries a history of being seen as exploitative. By mocking something tied to community healing, he risks being written off as someone who doesn't care about black lives, only black culture as content. For Styles P, the stakes are leadership. He's stepping into an elder role, showing younger artists what accountability looks like. He's saying, when something threatens to derail positivity, call it out. Don't stay silent. And for the community, the stakes are real. If peace efforts get turned into jokes, people lose motivation. If leaders mock instead of uplift, the cycle continues. Every flag not dropped could mean another conflict, another life lost. This moment also taps into a bigger history. Hip-hop has always had tension between culture and exploitation, between the voices inside the community and the platforms outside of it that profit from the chaos. From early media caricatures of rappers to sensationalized headlines about crime and beef, there's always been someone ready to turn pain into content. Styles P's response is part of a long tradition of artists pushing back, demanding respect for the realities behind the music. So what now? Styles P called for an apology. Adam 22 hasn't offered one, at least not sincerely. Instead, he doubled down, saying people were clout chasing. But here's the truth, the community's watching. The way Adam 22 handles this could define how he's seen moving forward. Will he admit he went too far, or will he keep brushing it off as just a joke? On the flip side, the Drop My Flag challenge has more attention now than ever. Styles P's defense may have amplified it, bringing more eyes, more voices, and more support. Sometimes backlash fuels the fire. At the end of the day, this isn't just another internet beef. It's about what we value. Do we uplift peace movements, or do we clown them? Do we allow outsiders to mock our struggles, or do we demand respect? Styles P drew a line. He said, enough is enough. And whether you agree with his wording or not, the message is clear. Peace isn't a joke. Now it's up to us. Do we back the voices calling for unity, or do we let clout chasers set the tone? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Does Adam 22 owe an apology? Was Styles P right to call him out? And more importantly, do you think movements like Drop My Flag can really change lives? Because this conversation isn't just about Styles P versus Adam 22. It's about the culture, and the culture deserves better.